Are you planning to decorate your home with some beautiful plants? In this video from the Daily Eco, we recommend 10 varieties of flowering plants that you can have indoors. We share the best varieties with some information about their basic care needs. Oyster Plant. Also called Moses in the Cradle, it's a year-round flowering houseplant with white flowers that contrast strongly with the dark green shade of its leaves. It's perfect for indoors as it adapts well to places with little natural light and also helps us to purify the air. Jungle Geranium. Also known as jungle flame or flame of the woods, it usually blooms in the spring, revealing its red flowers when it does so. Its main requirements are a warm environment, indirect light, and watering every 2 to 3 days. Since it doesn't require direct light and is able to grow well in a warm environment, it can also thrive indoors. Amazon Lily. This is one of the most elegant plants you will find in your home, and it's very adaptable too. The flower is reminiscent of the daffodil, with the stem surrounded by several petals. It's best to keep it in a bright place and water it weekly. In addition, fertilizer should be applied monthly. African Violets. African violets are one of the most hardy flowering houseplants. In addition to their beautiful intense purple flowers, their main characteristic are that they require very little water. It's best to put a little water in the saucer under the pot and wait until the plant absorbs it. Hibiscus. This tropical plant prefers a bright location where it can receive sunshine in the morning, but should be protected from direct sunlight during the midday. It can be placed next to a window, protected by a curtain, so that the sun's rays will not directly hit it. Find out all about plant reproduction in the first info video we share above. Before we continue, let's put you to the test. What is the maximum height a hibiscus can reach? A. 2 meters, B. 3.5 meters, or C. 5 meters? Think carefully and we'll check back at the end to see if you're right. Amaryllis. The Amaryllis plant is tropical. However, it's necessary to avoid direct sunlight as it could easily burn. It can be placed indoors if you put it in a place near a window or glass door so that it is well lit but doesn't have direct contact with the sun. The plant grows very well in places with a temperature around 20 degrees Celsius. Bush Lily. This plant of South African origin has very beautiful orange flowers. They need plenty of natural light, but it's best to avoid direct sunlight if you live in an area with intense heat. Therefore, it's best to keep it in a place with partial shade, but plenty of ambient light. Poinsettia. As a tropical plant that can't tolerate cold climates, let alone frost, it's ideal as a houseplant, especially since its ornamental red leaves are popular at Christmas. It should be placed in an area that has enough natural light, so near a window or glass door, but not right next to a heater. We detail more about this plant's care in the next info video. Showy Medinilla. The Medinilla is one of the most beautiful flowering houseplants because of its form and colour. Medinilla can be grown indoors, but it must be well lit with natural light. In terms of watering, it can only handle moderate amounts as its roots can't tolerate excess moisture. The plant instead requires high ambient humidity. Flying goldfish plants. Its flowers are very eye-catching because of their shape and their red, orange and yellow colours that remind us of a goldfish. Its ideal environment has a temperature between 20 and 22 degrees Celsius. Also, this plant needs a well-lit but shady place. Now we return to the question we asked you earlier. Have you thought it through? The correct answer is C. A hibiscus can reach a height of 5 meters, although the maximum height in a pot is usually only about 2 meters. If you want to continue learning about caring for plants, don't miss the playlist we share here. Tell us, are you thinking of growing any of these plants yourself? Let us know if you do in the comments, and we'll see you next time.